Here's the thing. Like Charles Go Scam, the scammer's back. You worked for 10 years on this. They don't want you to win and cancel your Coke meeting. And it's true. They did cancel the Trump meeting. Try to play their game instead of being nice if it makes the price go up. I'm not going to play games to make the price go up. I told you guys a long time ago. You see me trying to go ahead and pump ADA and tell you the reason you buy Cardano, get involved in Cardano is because you're going to get rich. I've become compromised. You see, the thing is that I have relationships that are great across the political spectrum. I just moderated a panel with Eric Trump. Eric moderated a panel with Don Trump Jr. We talk regularly with many in the Senate and the House. We know governors. We know other people. So there's never been like a political axis or friendship issue. You got to understand that the way Washington works is it's a big den of vipers. And every day, somebody with a bucket full of new snakes comes and dumps it in the snake bucket. And there's something you want. It's kind of like that Raiders of the Lost Ark, and they have like the ark and it's all the snakes around. So you have to very carefully go and try to get the ark out. And you get bit by all these different vipers. And the question is, do you actually need to go into the snake den or not? A lot of the people going into the snake den, what they're trying to do is steer regulation in a direction to create permanent monopolies with network effects they already have, or economic moats where they're not going to get sued for doing the business that they're doing. It's rare to see somebody come in with an ecosystem-wide view and say, this is the path we should go over the next 10 years, 15 or 20 years. Really, 3 laws need to be passed. First, you need to get your stable coins into a bucket because that's going to become one of the dominant areas of all of crypto. We're $243 billion in stablecoin distribution, and there's about 120 million transactions per month with stablecoins. That's going to grow to at least $1 trillion by 2030. And big entities like the Mag 7 and banks are going to get in with coalitions and create their own. So that's one dimension of it. And so Genius, as imperfect as it is, does move the ball in the right direction. Then there's a market structure bill, which is the general categorization of how do we think around the taxonomy of cryptocurrencies and some of the regulatory structures for these types of things. Then there is update and modernization of securities laws to reflect the fact that securities can be digitized and trade 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and have a different disclosure regime. So far in discussions with the House and Senate, the industry's been able to get to the first 2, a stablecoin bill and a market structure bill. The third one, this concept of updating modernized securities law, there is some consensus that this is a good idea, but we haven't really gotten as an industry to a different paradigm. My argument is we should move to carrot instead of stick. Basically say you can have a light security that trades digitally. It has no consumer protections. It has ordinary income tax treatment and a lot of other punitive measures to it. But you can issue it and trade it if you really want to. If you register and disclose and do certain things, it gets preferential treatment and long-term capital gains behind it. So obviously the market will sort it out. If you launch a product without the requirements, you're lawfully doing it, but no one's going to buy it because your competitors are 50% cheaper on taxes. So you'll create a network effect where you'll only get listed if you comply and you only get liquidity if you comply, but you're not going to get sued and have this bizarre Gary Gensler, everybody's evil and everybody's a security. And this opens up the real world asset space. What that will do is then create a space for yield-bearing stable coins, create a space for tokenized securities, real estate, intellectual property schemes, and all these things that people want to do. I think that third bill is equally important to the other 2 bills, but we're kind of working our way in order, and you got to learn how to walk before you can run, which is what Genius is basically doing.